Hi. I'm gonna probably keep the actual stream audio off for a while, unless you guys like listening to. Yeah. So yeah, I'm in my skyblock here. Lovely. Oh, I need to turn off my auto right click. Yeah, this is my automated dirt farm. Uh, I'm just collecting dirt because I'm filling in a circle. I should have placed all four before doing that. Okay. Getting myself aligned for this is kind of annoying. There we go. So yeah, this is the dirt farm. It is pretty laggy, which is why I have my shaders turned off right now. But in a skyblock like mine, where I started with a single dirt block, a single grass block rather, it was kind of important for me to make one of these. It took me like a few weeks, but it's fun, and it produces quite a bit of dirt, so we're good. I made this, I think, at the beginning of this year, this dirt farm. I'm gonna tab out, switch to live chat just in case. Yeah, this dirt farm works entirely automatically as long as I am in the right position. It is player requiring, so it's one of those farms where I have to be a part of it, as annoying as that is. But, you know, you get what you can get when it comes to a farm like this. It also makes a lot of spruce wood. So we just gonna kind of sit back, relax while I collect this dirt. kind of just vibe out. Let's get some music, maybe. You guys won't be able to hear the music because I have in-game audio turned off for your guys' sake. Make sure the stream's going well. Okay, cool this. Okay. Yeah. My stream got freaking closed on the third monitor. Of course it did. There we go. Hi. Okay, that's a good spot. Yep. Yeah. Thanks. I updated the profile pic because I had been using the old one for I don't know how many years. I think like 5. So I figured I'd just update it, you know. Add a little bit to that. Yeah, and I don't know that we'll be sitting in this farm for too long. It produces quite a bit of dirt pretty fast. Also, if anybody is curious about how I got XYZ, I have an entire video dedicated to it on the channel if you'd want to watch that. It's I think pretty high quality, one of my most high quality videos on my channel. So if you're curious how I've gotten any of the things that I have, then you can look there. I could technically make an end stone farm, but I'd have to create a dragon killer, and I'd have to also make a end crystal farm. But that might be something I do eventually, because I do like end stone bricks. They look nice. It's like like, I don't know what kind of white I would call that. Like, my brain's first instinct was like egg white, but I don't even think that's right. It's like a yellowy white, kind of creamy. But yeah. Today's stream's not going to be anything like hyper interesting. I'm not building any new farms, doing any base building. I'm going to be filling in dirt. Because that's what I have planned for today. You know how it is in Minecraft, it doesn't always get to be something interesting. It's just going to be what it is. And especially in a skyblock, setting up for the future requires that you actually set up. And I think after I've gotten both rings done, I'm gonna start doing terraforming, which is something I am not good at. but I'm gonna have to get good at it because there is no terrain. It's a skyblock. All right, we'll let this go on for just a couple more minutes, and then I'll go collect the dirt and we'll start filling in. We'll probably have to run the farm again, but that's fine. Yeah, we'll do like 2 more cycles. There's 1. There's 2. Alright. Let me out. There we go. My inventory always gets full of junk. It's all the moss related items. None of the moss that's up there gets recycled. Okay, let's turn on the audio now. And I'm gonna move my OBS actually. Okay. So yeah, this is the farm. It's got 1,000,000 chests because I'm a messy person and I haven't set up a big storage system yet. But this is the farm. If any of you guys haven't seen it before, it has a lot to it. So if I break it down for you, over here, these are bone meal farms. Oh, I need to hold. Yeah, I switched to toggle so that I don't have to hold it down the entirety of the time I'm in the farm, because I do have to be crouching in that farm. Yeah, over here there's these 2 bone meal farms. They both send the bone meal. It goes down here, goes through here, goes down, and the bone meal supplies to all of these up here, as well as another hopper set up right here, which goes to power our dispenser. So that'll constantly replace the stone that gets brought here from these generators. We have 3 different stone generators right here, here, and here. And it'll turn the stone into moss, and then over here we have a 2x2 podzol that we grow spruce trees on, which converts the moss into podzol. After that happens, they're pushed down, and then they're brought into this blast chamber where we have 4 TNT dupers, which blow up everything that comes down here. We have a giant roof of pistons, obviously, to push it all down. And yeah, once it's blown up, these are all waterlogged slabs, so they'll never break, and there's a bunch of hoppers underneath, and all the hoppers go straight over here, go on the ice, get sent up, across. In here, we've got here is where all the wood goes, because from the giant trees, obviously, we get a lot of wood. So the wood goes through, gets over here. Block update detector occurs. I think this is the this is the butt update right here. It detects movement here. Oh, because it moves. Yeah, that's right. So when these pistons move, it pulls the observer, which powers the rails, which powers or detects on this observer. This trapdoor flips, which causes this stone wall to get updated, which powers all of these observers at the same time. These observers power all these blocks, which supply power to both pistons, which pushes it forward twice. So we end up with this pretty clear area. Of course, it is getting kind of filled up because of just how much wood it's producing, but it hasn't broken yet, so it's fine. All these pistons will break all the leaves, and once they do break all the leaves, because of these 2 chests that have waterlogged, they'll flow down here, go through these, this side too, and it'll flow through this water, goes over here, and then it's given to the player so that the player has a constant supply of saplings. We have the 4 Ravagers. I'm sure you guys have noticed the Ravagers. And they're constantly jumping because of this minecart hopper, or not minecart, this minecart boat is making him constantly jumping, and because of that, He's constantly breaking any foliage around him, like leaves, that would block the player from being able to place. So yeah, we have 4 of those. And this piston is powered because of these 2 observers getting triggered at each other, causing this trapdoor to get pushed back and forth because it's a sticky piston. So the player gets switched between these 2 blocks on a soul sand, so they get a little bit further down, and then they place over there rapidly. We've got some obsidian here because it's a non-breakable block, same as right there. When we power this one, this powers both of the bone meal farms because of sticky pistons with redstone blocks attached, and the other one powers all the way over here, which activates the stone generators as well as the water flowers and the internal mechanics over here, which causes the pistons to react. All the pistons are powered by this water, which is completely determined based on this dispenser that I am literally sitting inside of. That's powered by, over here, these rails, which gets activated when this piston gets activated from over here when this gets powered. It's a very big contraption that I have spent a long time doing, and it works. It's great. We have lots of TNT duping going on, lots of bone meal production, and it all works together to create this giant contraption that makes me a lot of dirt. Oh. And we're going to use that dirt today. No dirt there? Cool. Well, there's a lot of dirt. Let's dump out all this. Yeah, it does also produce a lot of wood, which I kind of treat as something I don't need, which is funny. The dirt is more valuable than the actual, like, wood. The thing that this farm is very efficient at making. Alright, let's just take this dirt for now. Yeah. So you can see the big glowing ring. That is an estimated circle. It is going to be, that's 1 block lower than the main circle. This main circle is going to be where I make my central base, and then the circle is going to be around the base where I'm going to be building things, probably kind of districtized, so that area is my farming area. I'm probably going to use the rest as decoration, create kind of like a floating city style. Over there, that's sore thumb, but it needed to be kind of far away for not for obsidian, for portals to not break. That's my shulker farm. So yeah. And yes, I have free cam because free cam is just very useful to have. So we're just gonna kind of fill in some dirt now that we have a lot. So yeah, welcome to the stream. This is what we're doing. I hope that this can be somewhat entertaining, because it's just what I kind of have to do in a skyblock, but I figured I'd stream it in case anybody's interested to see how it goes in my skyblock. Because I've been playing on this skyblock for a good while. And I figure that just giving me all this extra space will allow me to do stuff. And I also think that all the farms are probably going to be underneath the terraforming. I forget at times, but this isn't just going to be flat circle. I'm going to create like actual terrain around it. You can see out in the distance where my chunks end. You can't like just tell immediately, but you can tell because the blocks end. Those go out for miles. Yeah. Also, sorry about any ads. I don't have Spotify Premium anymore, and I am poor and can't afford to get it again. So that just means everybody has to listen to the toilet paper ads that I inevitably will get. No. This song became a freaking meme, and I've had it in this playlist since before it was a meme, because I just liked it as a song. I like Snail's House in general, and it got freaking ruined because of meme culture. How it feels to be a person who's listened to music for years. Most people listen to music, but someone whose like whole life is dedicated to music. Oh yeah, and also a reminder that this world started with a single grass flock. I just love that. And I did start in the Nether also, if you haven't watched the video. Let's put up the stream chat in the second monitor again. I should make one of those like biggest pyramids because everybody's like constantly it's like I made the biggest pyramid in Minecraft from going from bedrock to build him, and like I'm over here with my skyblock which could easily do it because there's like literally nothing that I'd have to remove. I wouldn't have to do a perimeter or anything because the entire world is a perimeter. I should also build like the original skyblock somewhere in this world at some point because that'd be fun. I wouldn't be able to do it entirely accurately, because I'm pretty sure the original has a bedrock in it, and also, like, what is it called? It has floating sand. There's always zombies in that farm. I don't know how they keep getting in there. I think it's just because they spawn on top of the blocks. Yeah, that's the big chonky, a little bit inefficient bone meal farm, but it produces, so c'est la vie. Yeah, it's only inefficient because of how much resources it takes per chunk. It's infinitely repeatable though, which is fun. You can see this is a single like slice, but it can just be repeated infinitely for as many slices as you want. I think I made this 10 slices long and I stacked it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Yeah, so I have 20 chunks there. And then of course you always just sing it back up here and then it'll throw it back this way. And that produces all the stuff that you need. Also, this is the only house I've made in this entire world so far. So you can kind of get a reference for how my build style is. How trash it is. I'm not the best builder. Oh, I can enable shaders again because I'm not at the farm doing anything. Yeah, give ourselves the cool looking shadows and stuff. The dirt box is full, isn't it? Yeah. Don't know why I have light in the dirt box, but I do. I should go to a prairie biome, or flower forest biome, my mistake. Why did I call it a prairie? A flower forest, and make a flower farm too, so I can get a dye farm going. And I need to get a sheep farm going with every color. I don't know that I can get every color. Is it possible for me to get, like... No, I can buy brown dye, can't I? Yeah. It's just brown dye's in rare commodity. I can get infinite brown concrete as soon as I get one brown dye. But I wouldn't be able to get like an infinite supply of brown terracotta or brown glazed terracotta. It would just be a very tedious process. If I made a wandering trader farm, then I could, but wandering trader farms are just kind of really slow. So I'd have to be spending a lot of nights with just my computer open doing stuff. Yeah. I need to have my bed on me so I don't have to waste rockets. Yeah, I'll grab my bed. Maybe I should make a new one. No, it won't matter. I was about to think like I could, if I break this one, then I won't have a respawn point and I'll be back in world spawn, but it won't even matter. Yeah. And like, I probably won't die. If I did, I'd have to make a new villager farm, or not villager farm, but trading hall. That's part of why I'm doing this. I want to integrate a trading hall here. This is gonna have like a tiered area. It's gonna just kind of like have multiple perfectly cylindrical pillars. Just keep going up till the center. And inside of them is gonna be like a castle-y design. And then all around it is gonna be a village. And I don't know if I want to like have an actual trading hall like hidden somewhere, or if I just want to have villagers just freely walking about. Doesn't one of the villagers trade for terracotta, and couldn't I like just do that if I wanted brown terracotta? Or do they trade like give you emeralds for it? My mouse is really double clicking, isn't it? Yeah. I need to figure out the keybind for block swapper too, because I have it installed, but I haven't used it at all. I'll probably do that once I start building, because if I'm building with like wood, then it'll be just useful to have. Does it work with shulkers? I'm pretty sure I'd still have to open the shulker, probably. This circle is 100 block radius, so it's 200 blocks diameter. It's pretty big. Yeah, we're gonna probably be dealing with a lot of slimes because we're gonna run into a slime chunk, and since we're filling in giant circles, it's just gonna be fun. It's just kind of crazy how much the dirt farm produces, because this is like one farm, and I run it for very short periods of times, and it produces quite a bit for a farm like that. I mean, it's not small. It's the biggest farm in the world right now, I feel. Unless you consider, I don't know, which one of these is even comparable? Like, it's the tallest, it's also the most compact. I guess you could, like, look at the iron farm and say it's pretty dang big. By the way, it's turned off right now. Wait, where the... Did he despawn? Did he get struck by lightning? Bro, what happened to him? Why isn't he there? Oh, all the villagers despawned there too? Bro, what? Whack. Whatever. I'll have to get a new raid and pacify a pillager. We're not in the spawn chunks, so things don't stay loaded. We're very far away from spawn, actually. Yeah. Oh boy, my mouse is doing the double clicking again in case you can't tell. Oops. Okay, I gotta BRB real quick. I'm gonna put my character in a safe place. Hi Toastaloaf, I don't know if you're still here. Thanks for showing up. Why is there 5 people watching when I go to BRB? Y'all are literally coming in at the worst time. Come on now. Alright. Sorry, I had to take a break to go grab my drink, and now I'm here gonna take my pills, because I haven't done that today. At afternoon, I'm way behind on that. And I got a choke on my water, of course. Fucking 5 viewers when I leave, of course. Y'all literally coming in to listen to the Pokemon music or something? Yeah, that looks about right. Everywhere else here is pretty much spawn proof, so of course they all spawn there. Ah, sorry about that. My throat's really just killing me now that I choked on that water. Dog. Man, they're not gonna despawn, are they? No, there's gonna be a bunch of creepers, spiders, and endermen there, and some armored guys. It's lovely. I have a data pack so that creepers don't damage the world, but they can still hurt quite a bit. What do I do for a living? I don't do anything right now because I have yet to be hired for the past year. So I've just been streaming and making videos here on the Nifty channel. Yeah. I wish I could get a job, but nobody wants to hire me in this area, and I don't have the money to be able to move out, so I've kind of been stuck for the past forever. Again, really sorry about the gross sounds. I managed to choke on literally everything in my life, I swear. Oh, I don't have my music on for you guys. Sorry about that. There we go. Ooh. So yeah, a little bit odd that y'all come in to just, you know, watch the BRB screen, but to each their own, I guess. And if you're curious about anything with my skyblock, you can check out a video I've done in the past. Otherwise, feel free to ask any questions, because I do check chat quite often. Also, sorry about the ads. I am poor, so I can't just buy Spotify Premium. I had no idea. I just tuned in. Neat. I just like, I come back in, I check on stream, and I'm like looking at it, and it's like 5 years, and I'm like, oh, sick. People are literally just here listening to Pokemon music and a screen that has animated Terraria with the word or the letters BRB. It's like the freaking Twitch thing where people will go to people's streams when they don't see the person on the stream. Like, what are you guys doing here? Why are you guys so interested in the streamer's chair? Man, it's really quiet. Let's bring that up. There you go. Could could barely even hear my eating. Just turn down block play sounds, though that's a little loud. Been waiting for my Fallout 4 mods to install for the past 20 minutes, which is a pain. Yeah, that sucks. I haven't played any Fallout game, but I do know the experience of modding games and how some of them are much harder than others. Rest in peace, that dirt block. It really doesn't matter. I have a dirt farm. It's kind of big. It's over there. This is our dirt farm right here. It makes a lot of dirt, but it requires a player to be in it for it to be active, so please play Fallout, it's fun. See, that's the thing. The game isn't free. I'm poor. I might have a PC that you'd think would make me rich because I have a PC that can just run these graphics at 240 FPS, but unfortunately not. I simply got this from my grandma. She gave it to me when I graduated because my grandma's pretty dang wealthy. You know. Pirating, yeah. I already do enough piracy, man. Can't say that for legal purposes. This is a joke. I would never pirate a video game. I do not promote piracy on this channel. I just heavily suggest it. Man, even my hardware blows. It's literally just my PC that's good. Like, I've got a keyboard that's faulty. I've got a mouse that's faulty. I've got headphones which are dying. But like my computer, it's good. Gotta take a drink. How much did I lose viewers when I swapped back? I lost one, okay. Thought there was a chance I could have lost like all of them when I like went back into playing the game. Because I thought it would have been funny. It would have been funny. Everybody's just here to watch the BRB. Everybody just wants to listen to Pokemon XY. What is the name of those? Like, is it just called Tunnel? I should know this. I have the song downloaded. And I have in it the name of the song. It's in my music folder. Should make a general mob farm. It'd be very efficient. Just given how much resources I'm making here. Or how small area there is for them to spawn. Glassberries, what is your profile picture? My eyes are very bad. I'm going to your channel to see a bigger picture of it. Is that anime girls pointing at a screen? Okay. Cool. Yeah. Sorry, I get easily distracted. My autism be hard. Okay. It's Glass. Your character Glass, yeah. I'm Bree. Because it was promo art for my streams. Neato. Imagine having any, like, quality on your streams. Couldn't be me. Good God, my fucking mouse, bro. 2 double clicks right there. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I take a lot of inspiration from Mog Swamp, if any of you guys have watched him. He's a guy who's been playing on a super flat for a long while, just kind of using the resources he has and kind of the limitations for more creativity. And I take a lot of inspiration from that because I find it to be cool. It'll be night soon enough, I'll just leave that there. I just think it's cool how, like, with the limited resources that you would think that he has, he's able to get so much out of it. And likewise here, despite me literally starting with like 3 different blocks, I have access to most of Minecraft. Of course, there's still limitations, like I won't be able to get the new, what are they called? Armor trims, because those require you to go loot chests, and I can't get netherite because that requires you to go mining, and there's like no other way to get it. But I can still get like diamond armor because of villagers. So yeah, I just think it's kind of interesting. Because like a lot of time you'd think like, oh yeah, if you have barely anything in a Minecraft world, how could you get anything out of it, right? But really, Minecraft has a lot of ways to get different things. I was talking about it earlier, but I could even make a endstone farm despite my end not having any endstone, because every time you respawn the dragon and kill it, there's some endstone that spawns underneath the portal. So if I were to create a farm that insta-kills the dragon and then collects all that endstone, I could make an endstone farm. Of course, I would have to make a auto dragon killer, which would be painful. And I would also need to make a crystal farm, so I'd have to make a ghast farm. I haven't made an obsidian farm, but obsidian farms are easy enough to make. But yeah, I've been back in streaming, which has been fun. I do plan on continuing my Pokemon X run. I'm just felt like playing a lot of Minecraft. Let's turn off that mini HUD. Mini HUD's what's creating that second circle. See? Yeah. How much dirt do we have left? Okay, still plenty. Hope you guys like this key bank ad. Is this the point where I casually shill the fact that I have a Patreon? You guys could afford my... Nah, I'm kidding. But I do have a Patreon. Just like shill the Patreon, like, hey, if you guys pay for my Patreon, I can buy Spotify Premium so that you guys don't have to listen to these ads. Aye. I don't know why I always go all the way to the other side, but my brain says I have to, so I do. It's for the time lapse that won't be happening, because I don't know that I'm ever going to do another actual, like, scripted video on the skyblock. I might, but I don't think I would do it in the 100 days style. I think I would just do it in more of a, like, info video, you know? Just info dump. Oh, hi Kiki. How'd you get in here? Didn't even realize that Zoe was in here. When did you get in here? Are you just gonna vibe over there? I think you guys can even hear her bell, because she has a bell on her collar. And she's scratching herself and is shaking her collar. Hooey. Adjust everything about my, like, entire face, because I have a mess of a hair. And my hair is getting in my face everywhere. No, we don't need Minecraft music with this. Sorry. C418, you make wonderful music, so do you, Lena Rain, but I am listening to my nerd-ass music. Do you want out? Okay, I'll let you out. There you go. You can't just sit at the door. Wait. Yeah, I just have wireless headphones, so every time that I get up and do things, you guys can still hear it. Isn't that lovely? Means you guys can listen to the daycare that's on the other side of my door when I open it. I mean, it still has some audio that comes through. There's nothing I can really do about that, because I stream from my own home, and my own home has a daycare, so... Look at all that grass grow. And the biome patches. It's very patchy. This world has been corrupted once, which makes me wonder, like, if anything has been severely damaged from it. It was the first time I had ever had, like, a hard crash, and it was crazy. Because, like, I came back and the maps were corrupted, and all the minecarts were gone, and all my achievements got reset, and I think even my statistics got reset. Yeah, which means like my time played is inaccurate. It's 2.28 days. Yeah, sure. Only 2.25 days of Minecraft played. Yeah, definitely. That's so real. I did all this in a couple days. Reminder that the fox farm for my first few emeralds took like a month on its own. Yeah, surely. Yeah, that's why I've done one world upload so far. I'm probably going to do another one at the end of this stream, just as a safety measure, because I think the last one I did was a couple months ago now, and losing a couple months of progress would kind of hurt. Out of dirt, okay. Well then, what do we do? Because I don't really want to go sit in the dirt farm again. And we've only been streaming for an hour. Yeah, and I don't think we have any more dirt. It's like 3 dirt there. Actually, don't we still have dirt in the farm? I think I just filled up my inventory and my shulker, so I'm pretty sure we still have dirt here. Yeah. Cool, this is the last of our dirt then. Then we're gonna have to figure out something else to do with the stream. And yes, most of my sheep are pink. I had one white one and I dyed one red for a red carpet, and I didn't re-dye or anything. So as I was breeding those two, I just got a bunch of pink sheep. I guess when we run out of dirt, we could start making a villager trader. Trading hall, whatever. The sky looks so much better with the shaders on. That's like one of my like major reasons I use it. Because without it, because I'm at like the bottom of the world, it's mostly black around me. Like, see that? Like there's just that sharp line. So it just looks better with the shaders on. Now let's just start from over here. Not waste the time going back. I'm kind of like dreading having to start working on the terraforming, because I'm just not good at terraforming. Like, I have like a rough idea in my head of like where I want things to be, but like, I'm just not good at terraforming at all. So I'm terrified. But it'll have to happen eventually, so... More ads. Yippee. Everybody loves the ads, I'm sure. Oop. That's why I always have not an elytra. Why I always have rockets at the end of my hotbar. I've gotten more than used to just swapping over and flying out. I need to start refilling my rocket box as well, because I'm running out. Alright, take a second for my hands. Spending just a lot of time pressing the right click button. Yeah, we've got like a fifth of it done already. Maybe even a quarter. This song reminds me a lot of playing like Hypixel Skyblock, because when I first started I was listening to this song a lot. That happens to me with a lot of like music. Like my brain attaches music to memories a lot. So like a lot of songs have very specific memories for me. Hasn't this song already played once? Like this is a playlist with 600 songs. How does the same song play twice? running out of dirt. Yeah. It's gonna take a while. And a lot of dirt. Probably like leave the dirt farm on overnight one of these nights. Make it so it just trashes everything except the dirt. Cause dang, those are some big circles. Yeah. Hard to find a scenario where you need a dirt farm more than a skyblock. And people still think that like dirt is a finite resource and that it's so precious in skyblock. The reality is the only finite resource in skyblock at the beginning is the grass. And once you've got your grass at this point, grass is no longer finite. There isn't a resource that I have that I'm worried about losing. Because everything I have, I can get more of. I have shears somewhere. Probably up over at the dirt farm. I most likely just dumped my inventory like I always do. That's a block off. There we go. Oh. Is that a white sheep? Bang. It's like the first white baby. All the other ones have been pink for quite a while. I mean, just look at the ratios between the wool types. We got white, red, pink. One white wool, 2 red, 18 pink. The goal in the end is to have a entity cram amount of sheep of every type in a confined area to produce wool. Lovely. So that was a fox. Bro, he's freaking. It's my boxed fox. And they all start spawning. Is that a... No. Thought it might have been a jockey wearing armor. We have a million villagers here. They're taking entity cram damage from how many there are. Oh, it's a lightning. All those sheep eating all the grass. I think it's kind of interesting how sheep are one of the only animals in the game that have the ability to eat the grass. And by one of, I mean the only. How's it going? How's the vibes? Endermen are kind of cool. People consider them hostiles, but they're neutrals. They won't bother you if you don't bother them, and that's why they're vibes. Just don't look them in the eye, man. They got autism. They don't like being looked at in the eye. It freaks them out. I can respect it. Eight minutes sun growth. Yeah, that's why I've got here's what you're looking at. Or what the hell is that, I think is actually the one we've got. WTHIT. Because there's a million different versions of the same mod for different versions of Minecraft. And I think the most recent fabric one right now is, what the hell is that? And it's not actually nighttime, no. It's nice to have a keybind to just enable or disable. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you can't sleep during thunderstorms. Yeah. Hmm. That's a bounding box for the witch hut over there, because that's my witch farm. Structures. Can turn off that. I don't need the bounding boxes for it. Not until I'm looking for a quad or anything like that. I probably will eventually make a quad, just because redstone. I should make a carrot farm and a potato farm. I think this uses potatoes, doesn't it? Yeah. Do I have any carrots? Yep. Wait, why was I even wondering if I do? I literally have golden carrots. How the hell would I have them? Whatever. Hello. Oh yeah, foxes, like, aren't scared of me when they go through the portal for some reason. Don't know if that's a bug or something. Where is... oh, it's this way, isn't it? Yeah. My nether is, like, very sketchy, by the way. Yeah. I figured I would just go hang out at the, Guardian farm. Isn't that lovely? These farms are painfully simple to make and are so insanely efficient. Just look at it all. It's so efficient that they struggle to even get through it. Kinda love it. Also, you don't have to use glass. I just used glass because it looks nice. But just like, it's so small and so efficient. I love it. It's also a very good source of, like, food if you care to eat cod. But I'm personally a golden carrot eater. Oh yeah, and it very rarely gives ink sacs and man, my brain's really struggling to think today. Ink sacs and bone meal. Because squids can spawn in there as well as normal fish. Your cods and salmon. It won't produce glow ink sacs, I don't think, because we're not at the caverns layer. Yeah, we're just at 17 here, so it's even higher up there. Yeah, the lowest one is like at 40. Yeah. I'm sure these aren't quite as efficient if you're running on a earlier version, or on a non-skyblock. But for a skyblock, these things are just so efficient, and they give pretty good options. My favorite light block in the game, sea lanterns. By the way, I have a texture pack that makes them a connected texture, which is nice. But yeah, I really like these farms. They're nice. You can turn them into an XP farm too if you don't have any other form of XP farm, but the Ender exists. And the gold farms also exist. Oh yeah, I haven't shown off my gold farm. I have so many farms in this world. Everything in this world is just like, has Bree farmed this yet? That is the question to ask. Okay, we've got the layers thing, because it thinks that I've got a... What's it called going on? Here's the bee farm for honey. The chests are broken, which is just fun. So right now I think all the honey is just, yeah, stockpiled up in these hoppers, which is lovely. I haven't needed honey in a while, so it's been fine. So yeah, this is the gold farm and bartering system, because I needed a lot of the obsidian from bartering, so I created a very sketchy bartering machine. And it works. Also, this farm is extremely loud because of all the mine carts. If they get shifted around even once, then they're loud. Ugh. Ugh. Sorry about the sneezes. Yeah. So from like here, if you have a bow, you just shoot one. Not any of those four. Those four are my angry guys. They keep everyone else angry. Often, if I don't have a bow, I'll just come up here and go bonk. And then I can just glide on down. Yeah, they're not the smartest guys, so... yeah. You can pretty clearly see that this thing is a very good source of XP. My boots don't have mending. Just turn that down because it's very loud. Yeah. My boots don't have mending. Everything else does, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Even my hoe does. Does my axe? No. Everything of mine used to, but I lost a lot of my tools while I was making a farm. It was the pillager outpost farm, because I needed to get a bad omens source. That farm works pretty dang well if you have a sword on you that has sweeping edge. And I needed that so I could have my raid farm work, because raid farms give a lot of resources. They're another one of those, like, necessity farms, I feel like. So yeah. I guess this is just like the... Bree does a tour of all the things that they've added to the world since they last showed it off. Because it's been a few months. So yeah, we come over here. I forget, I think that one's just the end portal. This one is the raid farm, but we're gonna need Bad Omen for it to even work, so we go over here. And probably shouldn't actually give myself Bad Omen or anything, because I don't have a sword strong enough to do this, so I'd get killed by Vexes. So yeah, here we have the very professional, not well made, but still works farm. I just stand here. Oh, all of the trapdoors are gone? This is not safe. Yeah, all the trapdoors are gone. Well, that's lovely. Just another thing that got broke. Yeah, but then you come down here and can sweep them to death and get their Bad Omen. You could see my carrot in the reflection. That's cute. Yeah, if I open this up, I don't think I have any schematics in here. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was making a, what's it called? A blaze farm, because I needed the blaze rods. Yeah. So here we are at the raid farm. We've got one villager of every profession here. And oh my. What a sight. Just more things that got broke from things. String. Oh yeah, everything is broken here, huh? Wow. This whole farm's cursed. All the chests are gone. I'll have to fix that sometime. Not today. Yeah. The funkiest, freshest end portal is through this one. So here's my end portal. It's being abused a little bit. Yeah, I removed all of the edge pieces, so it only has the actual portal part of it. And then I have these funky little machines that make me infinite sand. And it still works as a portal. And the sand will go over here, and then I can just collect it. I love how foggy it is in the end. It just is very immersive versus that. I don't know, the foggy light shadows, it gives a good vibe, you know? Oh, also, I have defeated the dragon many times in this world. Enough for the full circle. It'd be easier with shaders off to see. Yeah. Yeah, I just, on a random day, I decided I'm gonna just spend forever doing that, and so I did. Here's my endstone collection. It's very professional. It makes me lots of endstone. You know, so much endstone. And it's very well made. The design is very human, as they would say. If any of you guys know that reference. Yeah, a quarter of a stack every time. Whoopee! Yep, and that's the only build I've done in this entire world. Like, the only base build. And it looks alright. Just don't look at it from this side where it looks the worst. We got here the super smelter. It goes hard. It produces. Yep. I really don't have a lot to do for this stream now, because I don't want to just spend more time sitting at the dirt farm. But I do have, like, a good viewership right now. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying me just kind of wandering about on my skyblock. I guess there is, like, some interest to just vibing about. Probably, because it's just, like, I could see the novelty of it. Because this is a world I've entirely built myself. Yeah, again, I take a lot of inspiration from, what's his name? Mogswamp. And if you guys haven't watched Mogswamp, if you guys like this, you'll probably like his videos, because he just does, like, a super flat. He's been playing super flat for, like, a decade. Yeah, I've been playing this for, like, a year. And I've gotten quite a bit of enjoyment out of this. I'm gonna have this world for a long while. There's just a novelty to it of the fact that I've made everything here that you see. Everything was placed by me. You can really easily tell what I made and what the world was generated with because, well, that's what the world is generated, and this is what I've made. Oh, I could go over to, I could go to spawn. It'd be quicker to go through the portals. Yeah, I still got my spawn portal. So this is where the entire world started, by the way. This world started in the Nether. I used to have a zombie pigman farm right here, and they would run over here, and I would kill them with my fist. Oh yeah, and there's the magma farm over there. I don't even remember how I got it over there. Did I bridge over and break the bridge? Probably. So here's world spawn. Specifically, that's 0, 0 over here. At 0, 0, I had a single grass block, and I made this platform so that I could spawn an Enderman. Uh, Oh yeah, I used to have a grave system in place, and I think this is where I was going to grab my grave because it spawned underneath the bridge after I died. Yeah. So if we open up our menu, we can see 0, 0. It's right here. Yeah, so we've got our 0, 0 right there. The portals are never like accurate when they generate themselves, so of course, despite it being practically at 0, 0 in the nether, it didn't spawn it there. This used to be a cobblestone generator. This was the first cobblestone generator I ever made. Yeah. And here's my first water source, my infinite water source. Very pretty. Yeah, so I would stand right here and mine this cobblestone, and because that's crimson, it would take forever to break. And because of those slabs, I would stay there, and no mobs could realistically hurt me. The lava was right there, I couldn't walk into it because of the slabs. That's how I typically do early game uh, lava farms, not lava farms, cobblestone generators. Yeah. And this bridge goes all the way out to where base is. Base was actually, I decided to bring it to the closest taiga biome because I needed to be able to get access to foxes so I could get my first emeralds. So I just used this. I just cobblestone bridged all my way there. Also, that path is to the jungle. I took a break at the jungle to go fishing so that I could get myself bamboo. So that I could get scaffolding. Yeah. It's almost hard to tell that I'm moving sometimes. Just because all I have for reference is this. So yeah, over there, that's jungle biome. If we fly over to it. I'm pretty sure I still have a chest here. Unless the chest got deleted. Yeah, it did. Yeah, and here's my safety slab to prevent me from phantoms while I was fishing. It's really patched together by as few blocks as I could muster. And yeah, if we open up F3, we look to biome. Where is biome? Biome, Minecraft jungle. Yep. So using this, we could just be able to get our scaffolding. And scaffolding's nice. As we take this bridge to go to back to base, you'll actually see the witch farm because the swamp is fairly close to the taiga. Oh yeah, and this is a good point to bring up the fact that this world does actually use a vanilla world seed, which is why there's biomes and variations of things. And if I do /seed, you can grab that seed and be able to like see what this world looks like if it's not a skyblock. And I think that's cool. I could open up a second instance of Minecraft and show it. Yeah, there's our witch farm. And now you can see the base loading in the distance. Yeah, this witch farm is pretty simple. What the heck? Why is there a librarian out here? Is this my mending? No, it's a silk touch librarian. Bro, what are you doing out here? Yeah, this is a very sketchily thrown together witch farm. And the chests are gone. Like every other farm, the chests are gone. Of course they are. Yeah. When upgrading, I had at one point been using a mod that allowed for variants of chests, and I stopped using that. So yeah. Also, obviously, this world isn't entirely vanilla. We have a few things. I'm the only person on it. Why do I say we? I have a few things on it that are a little bit non-vanilla. Like, if you're below Y0, instead of generating cobblestone or stone with these generators. You instead make deep slate and cobbled deep slate. Yeah, I just did that so that I could have the means to access that block. I also have a way to get, what's it called? Netherrack by putting a fire charge in a dispenser on a cobblestone block. It converts it to netherrack, which gives me a means to have netherrack so that I can make farms that need the nether wood, crimson and warped nyliums. Because I have one of both of those, I'm pretty sure, in these chests somewhere. Yeah, I did start with one crimson nylium and I had one warped in the overworld. There's somewhere in this base world area. I'll have to like search through all my... There's the warped one, and there's 5 crimson. So yeah. All those features are from Carpet Mod and Carpet Mod Extras. Carpet Mod's very useful. And then of course I've also been using Replay Mod, Free Cam, Apple Skin, which is why you can see those gold bars around my food. That's saturation, as well as the pixelization that appears representing my hunger. So every time that fills up, it takes away 1 from my saturation and then eventually your hunger. It also lets you just hover over it and see the food and saturation values. We have a connected texture mod since we're not using Optifine because we're on Fabric, and Fabric doesn't support Optifine without OptiFabric, but OptiFabric's buggy. So if we go into resource packs, we can, not resource packs, in video settings, we can clearly tell we're using sodium, as well as a few other mods. We're using like a bunch of like quality of life mods, because I am a nerd. The lanterns wave, by the way. That's fun. That's with my shader. They don't wave if they're placed on the ground, obviously, but if they're hanging, they do. And I like that. So yeah, that's the base. That's the world. I've been playing on this for a while. We have a light source back there that you can't see. Up here, this is the most unfinished part of the base. That's why we've just got these bright light bars. This is like the only like decorated, designed part of this upstairs area. And it has a bunch of empty chests, and then one that has random junk in it. It has a few stacks of dirt. Of course there's dirt. Dirt's everywhere, but it always feels like I'm running out. Yeah, those are just the resources that I use for building this base. Yeah. I'll probably just like be vibing out for a while, working on stuff. I join into this world, and sometimes at like different times I'll be more interested to play than others, so sometimes I'm more interested in playing and sometimes I'm not playing at all. So that's all for now. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.